Her own mother forces her to marry the city's most notorious Playboy CEO in her sister, Aznam. On the wedding night, he gives her a cold stare. Contract only. Don't expect anything. She endures the silence until one drunk night. She's the only one who brings him warm soup. Then, her childhood sweetheart shows up, and for the first time, he smashes a glass in jealousy. Who said you could look at him? She thought it was a deal. He thought it was a lie. But now, he's falling hard. Can this fake bright when he's one and only hot?
Call the hospital administrator.
Don't you dare look at me like that. Despite you being my daughter, every time I see you, you remind me of your useless father.
My father was indeed a useless man. He married a woman like you who's okay being the mistress for Simon.
I'd be more than happy to see another woman seduce him just like you did.
Shut up! Don't you dare! I'm not having a fight with you today. Anyway, just marry Charles and don't make a scene. Don't disgrace the Ortiz family and Yvonne.
Charles, that rich and powerful man whose name has been linked to countless women, a different girlfriend for every day of the year. Why does he want to marry Yvonne? She ignores my question and just keeps talking.
Just get through this wedding. Although you don't know Charles, this is a decent wedding. I feel bad about abandoning you, but you'll be rich
and enjoy a good life from now on. Let's write off all our old Scots and start fresh.
When I hear her words, all the feelings I've bottled up in for years gush out in tears. Even a vicious tiger wouldn't treat its cubs the way my mother treats me. Fine. I'll marry him. I promise I will marry Charles in Yvonne's name. But from now on, I'm not your daughter. You have no right to interfere in my life. And if anything happens to Grandma, I won't spare you.
As long as you marry Charles, I'll do anything you say.
Wendy has never been so nice to me. This time, she would do anything to sell me to Charles. The wedding goes ahead as scheduled, with white dress, red carpet, flowers, guests, making it as grand as in the movies. From start to finish, I don't even look at my husband, Charles Taylor. The guests smile at us, but I feel like they're all mocking me.
You go home first. I have work to finish.
I get it out of his driver. He went to Lily Villa. That's where Rachel Tunner, the female star, lives. Looks like the rumors are true. My husband is hugging his girlfriend right now.
I wait for him in the wedding room for a long time. I think he is not coming back tonight, so I go to the bathroom to freshen up. A lot happened today. My mind is a complete mess. Wendy, Yvonne, Charles, Rachel, I just can't get them out of my mind.
In my more than 20 years of life, this is the first time I've worn so little clothing in front of a man.
Seems like you're so desperate to spend the wedding night with me.
Yvonne, I took you as my wife only to please my grandpa. If you think you'll get to sleep with me to consolidate your status in my family, you better drop that thought.
Charles, you have beautiful Rachel as your girlfriend. I am nothing. You wanted me to marry you and I did. I know I'm just a distraction for you, but can't you let me go when you don't need me? First, Party A Charles Taylor will help Ortiz Group survive this crisis. Second, on no account should Party A and Party B Von Myers have sex. I've already signed under Party B.
What are you planning?
I want nothing to do with you. That's why I want this agreement. Do you understand?
I'll sign it. But on one condition. Party Yvonne Ortiz must behave like a good wife as requires.
It's late. I think you should go to bed. What I don't know is, he rushes to his study and takes a half-hour cold shower to calm that uncontrollable urge. In 2 years with Rachel, he never lost control. But tonight, a substituted bride made him break that rule. I'm on a 3-day leave for the wedding. Now it's time to get back to work. The wedding yesterday was too busy, and I couldn't see his face clearly in the dim room last night. It's only now that I watch him on the sly. I have to admit, the man I married is breathtakingly handsome.
Can you stop staring at me? Sit down for breakfast. Why don't you get more sleep? You don't need to get up so early.
No, it's enough. I asked for 3 days off. It's time to get back to work.
Work?
Yes, work. I'm running late. I should go.
Wait. I'm going to work too. We're going in the same direction. I can drop you off.
Same direction? He doesn't even know where I work. How could it be the same direction?
After getting in the car, I give him the address. The address I give him is of a very famous advertising company in Ilanbu. It is a small company, but quite promising.
As far as I know, this company has nothing to do with the Ortiz family. So why would the young lady from the Ortiz family work there?
I don't answer. I close my eyes and soon drift off to sleep. He glances at me, sees that I'm asleep, and doesn't press the matter further. I wake up just in time when we're about to reach my office.
Pull over at the corner up ahead.
Okay.
Even if I am Mrs. Taylor now, I swear I will never give up this job no matter what happens. This is my only source of financial security and stability. I have to pay the medical bills for my ill grandmother.
This is Ryan Adams, my manager, and he seems like he hasn't freshened up in days.
Myers, you finally came back.
I've only been gone 3 days, but he looks like I've been gone forever.
Myers, you have to help me out this time.
From his incoherent narrative, I understand one thing. He took a huge project, the whole company revised the plan 5 times, but the client just won't accept it. Who is the client?
Who else could that be but the Shining Enterprise? Its anniversary celebration is on the 8th of next month, and we're planning a wine party for them.
Shining Enterprise? Isn't that Charles's company? They asked for a wine party?
Oh, no, they didn't. They just asked for a celebration plan.
All right, give me documents about that company. I'll give it a try.
What I don't know is, this project will tangle me up with Charles all over again. I go downstairs for lunch and see Yvonne walking intimately with a man. Just as I step closer, someone grabs me into an embrace. A truck whizzes past.
Do you want to die?
Why are you here?
I saved you. And this is how you thank me?
Thank you.
Did you eat together?
No. I've eaten. Working late. Don't wait.
I turn and leave. Charles is fuming.
I learn later that Rachel asked Charles to a hotel that night, and Charles asked me to lunch as an excuse not to go. Charles still went. Rachel tried to seduce him to make him not leave her. But he refused.
Good morning.
You're very busy with work?
My boss took a big project. Overtime every day.
Charles, your company's annual meeting, you wouldn't do a wine party, right?
No, it is our 50th anniversary. I'd rather reward our employees.
So maybe he's not a good husband, but he's definitely a great boss. The moment I enter the office, I see jealousy in Paula's eyes.
Myers, the Shining Enterprise people arrive at 9. Don't mess it up.
At 9 sharp,
the elevator opens. A man in navy blue steps out. It's Charles.
Mr. Taylor, this way, please.
Mr. Taylor, this is Miss Myers. She's in charge of your annual meeting plan.
Nice to meet you.
I reach out. He takes my hand and gently scratches my palm.
I stand in front of the projector and finish my presentation smoothly. If I were an employee of Shining Enterprise, I'd want real rewards, not just a wine party. Charles's men whisper to each other. They're clearly happy. Even Charles's eyes are full of appreciation. But Ryan's face darkens. He wanted to make a lot of money from this.
Myers, what are you doing? Who told you to change the plan without permission? The plan is good, but I have a few details to discuss with Myers alone. Ryan, it's your lunch hour. Lend me your best planner for a while?
No, I'll have someone arrange.
Myers, you must make Mr. Taylor happy today. Clear?
What do you take me for? An escort?
Myers, you owe me. I gave you a job when you were nothing.
I can't forget his kindness. Several companies have tried to poach me over the years, but I never thought of leaving.
Fine.
Mr. Taylor, aren't many good restaurants near the office. Let's grab a quick bite and discuss the details.
Melody Road. There's a new Japanese restaurant.
That's almost an hour round trip. My lunch break is only...
Let's go.
He doesn't give me a chance to refuse. This meal costs nearly my weekly salary. Do you come here often with Rachel?
Yes, a few times. These are her favorites.
Mr. Taylor, do you have any different opinions on the plan? I can revise it when I get back.
Let's first eat. As of today, I'll pick you up for lunch every day.
No, you don't have to.
Yvonne, I'm your husband. You have to listen to me.
After lunch, he drives me back to the office. This time, he stops the car right at the gate of it.
The moment I step into the office, I see Paula walking toward me with a glass of water, malice in her eyes. You're lucky that this water only spilled on your clothes. Next time, it might go straight on your face. I'm warning you out of kindness. Mr. Taylor is married. If you have any shame left, stay away from him.
Just keep acting like an innocent girl. Who knows how many men you've slept with?
Charles told the servant he would go home early for dinner. But the servant has something urgent to take care of at home, so she asked me to make dinner. I could have refused, But I'm his wife now, so I say yes. I even ask the servant about Charles's taste in food. What I didn't know was that Charles was surprised when he learned from the servant that I had agreed to make him dinner.
Yvonne doesn't know how to cook. So why would she agree to cook dinner?
David, do you think it's possible that someone changes their personality after getting married?
Sir, I'm not married yet. How could I even know?
Go and dig up some information about Yvonne and her family. I want to know if there's anything wrong with her. Also, get me some photos of her.
I learned to cook from my grandma when I was little. She always said cooking isn't just about feeding people. It's about taking good care of them. After all these years, I've never forgotten how to cook.
The dinner is almost ready. Wash your hands and then we can eat.
Is this what home feels like? It's been so long since
I don't know if this suits your taste. Have a try. If you don't like it, I'll adjust it next time.
You made all this?
Yes? The maid said you like light flavors.
How is it?
Good. As a rich girl, can you really cook this well?
Are you really Yvonne Ortiz?
Is that Rachel? Answer it. Maybe she has something urgent.
Charles, help!
Where are you? I'll be right there. Wait there. I'm coming to get you.
Grazing at the dishes on the table, I suddenly lose all my appetite. What am I thinking? She is his real girlfriend. I'm just a fake wife. Why am I upset about this? I learned later that Rachel had been drugged by a director that night. When Charles got to the hotel, she was almost out of control. She thought he would sleep with her to save her. But Charles didn't. At 1 a.m, I hear the door open. I stumble downstairs and see Charles standing in the entryway.
You're back? Hungry? I'll make you something.
Okay.
I don't ask where he has been, and he doesn't explain either. After that night, something between us feels different. Next morning, I fry eggs and bacon, toast bread, and brew coffee.
You don't need to get up this early.
I'm used to it.
I'll drive you.
No, I'll take the subway.
I get the final say.
In the afternoon, Charles comes again.
Mr. Taylor, here's the revised...
This is bullshit. Redo it.
What?
Mr. Taylor, which part of it don't you like?
I'm not satisfied with any of it.
Oh dear, not so capable now, aren't we?
Fine, I'll redo it.
It doesn't feel like tormenting an employee. It feels like he is angry at a woman. Meeting ends. I walk out.
Mr. Adams, if I were some people, I'd have no face left to stay here.
What did you just say?
Mr. Taylor,
Since when does Cloud Advertising Corp let just anyone handle their projects?
Mr. Taylor, Paula is also one of our best...
I said Myers handles everything of the project of my enterprise. Anyone who speaks badly of her will bear the consequences.
When the plan is finished, have Myers deliver it to my company.
Yes, of course. Myers, what exactly is your relationship with him?
Client and advertiser.
Myers, don't get too cocky.
When will you learn to knock?
You think just because Charles protects you, you've climbed up? He's a married man.
Are you done? Get out.
Just wait. You'll be crying soon enough.
I stare at the plan, which has been revised 8 times on my screen. Did Charles really come to torment me? Or does he not want me out of his sight? But that night, lying in bed, I can't fall asleep. His face keeps flashing in my mind. Cold, angry. I shake my head and toss the thought away.
A few days later, I go to Shining Enterprise to deliver the final plan. David says Charles is in a meeting.
Mr. Taylor said to wait for a bit, about 10 minutes.
I stayed up late re-revising again. I only slept 2 hours. The couch is too soft.
Are you the new secretary?
I'm not.
Distribute these refreshments to the staff. I need to discuss something with your boss. No one disturbs us. I said, I'm not a secretary here. Then who are you? I'm Mrs. Taylor.
You? Mrs. Taylor? Don't joke.
She's not lying. She's not my secretary. She's my wife.
Charles, how could you? How could you? You'll regret this!
I stand there, suddenly feeling a little sorry for her, but I'm his legal wife. I didn't do anything wrong. For my grandmother's sake, I have to play my part well.
I thought that was the end of it. Rachel left. Charles didn't mention it again. But 2 days later...
Looks like you're very busy. Busy flirting with your mistress? Who are you calling a mistress?
You. Is there anyone else here?
I'll tear you apart!
Enough.
You're stopping me? She called me a mistress!
She was right.
What did you say?
I made myself clear.
Charles, I want you to fire that woman. And David too.
Me? Not possible.
You'd rather have an outsider than me?
If you don't want to see them, don't come to the company anymore.
You're trying to get me completely out of your life? Don't get cocky. You're just a temporary substitute.
When he gets tired of you, he'll throw you away like trash.
Wait, what do you want? You think Charles really cares about you? You're just a substitute. He'll throw you away sooner or later. Are you done? You're not afraid of me?
Instead of harassing me, why don't you figure out how to win him back?
I'm not a substitute. I'm his wife.
Mr. Adams, Shining Enterprise approved the plan. Mr. Taylor confirmed it.
Great. Myers, you've done a huge favor.
I'll go now.
Oh, I came to report to Mr. Adams.
Then go in.
Half an hour later, I go to the break room to get some water.
You know why Myers is so desperate to save Shining Enterprise money? Why?
Her grandmother is sick. She's desperate for money.
Those kickbacks from clients, she's probably taken a lot.
No way. Myers isn't like that.
Who knows? People will do anything for money.
Paula, what did you just say?
Nothing, just chatting.
Any proof that I took kickbacks?
I was just talking.
You can ruin someone's reputation by just talking, Paula. Your talking is far more better than any of your skills.